Yup, you know what time it is, man. This is, of course, your favorite channel, man, CTB. It's Chan Tuck Boxing. I'm your boy, Jay Slay. So what up to him, man?
What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in.
Most definitely. You know what you're tuning into, man. It's a segment we call here Chin Check. So we rock you guys' chin with boxing news, boxing information, boxing rumors. Sometimes we put a bit of money in you guys' pocket by giving you the odds of the fight. But this time we're going to talk about a lot of the boxing fans' hero, man. The guy who can't do no wrong, no matter how much he proves that he can push the envelope on doing some snake or some shady ass shit to duck certain fights. None other than Canelo Alvarez, man. What you think about all this news with Canelo, man, and these fans protecting him still, no matter how much he seemed to be spitting in their face?
I'm disappointed, man. At some point, we got to hold him accountable. I'm one of the biggest Canelo fans. He was number one on my pound for pound list for a while. You know what I'm saying? When he fought the guy who won the fight, I give him his credit. I think at one time he was the best fighter in the world. But at the same note, we got to hold him accountable for what he's doing. And lately, he's been moving real funny. He's not moving like the Canelo we love. And everybody wants to see Benavides. I mean, it's obvious, but I believe in my heart that fight would never happen unless it's like his last fight, maybe 2 or 3 years from now, so you can say he was old and really washed. But I think that he when he first came to boxing, he said his number one thing was to be the greatest Mexican boxer of all time. So now he's trying to accomplish that and losing to a up and coming prime Mexican to catapult his career and maybe at the end be a bigger Mexican star than he was. He's not going to set him up to do that because that's his main goal. So people gotta understand that. So I believe it's going to be Chappell or it's going to be Berlanga. And here's the dilemma, like you said, he's trying to find a way to get around the mandatory, which is Benavides. The only way he's gonna be able to get around that is through PBC, and that is to agree to a 2-fight deal. And that would be, okay, you don't want to mess with Benavides right now, but you got to fight Chappell, and we'll give you $50 million for Chappell, and then after that you give us the Benavides fight. So they give him another fight to try to duck it. But I don't. Well, I take that back. The Benavides fight won't even be connected to it. But PBC still would take that deal because even though it would be shanking Benavides, they still would get that big fight with Charlo on PBC. So they will allow him to weave around his mandatory. For Berlanga, I think he's the easiest food. I think Berlanga he's still too young. His last 2 fights he's having look good. Once he can't get the guy out of the fight, he really don't have a plan B. His boxing skills is kind of limited. His defensive skills is subpar right now. And this is with an average competition. So to go from that to Canelo, that's a setup. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he has no chance of winning the fight. I don't think Chappell has much chance of winning the fight. I root for him because of the odds he'll be against and because of his natural talent. But the fact of the matter is, he's been out of the ring for over 2 years. He got a lot of mental stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? He talked about it on the show, what he's going through and trying to get himself back together. And then it'll be your first fight at 168, coming from 160. That's a lot to jump in the ring with Canelo. But how can he turn it down for the payday? So that's how I feel about the whole situation.
Yeah, I agree, especially with the Charlo pick, Charlo talk. Chappell Charlo been calling him out for a while. He's been trying to get a Canelo fight for 3 or 4 years now, at least. Back when Canelo was fighting at 154. They've been chasing him since then. For them to now put Chappell Charlo's name in his mouth, to me was suspect. Like, yeah, you always said Chappell Charlo need to fight somebody and make a name for himself, but his resume's still the same. He still got the same name on his resume, but now you all of a sudden want to fight Chappell Charlo because you don't have anything else to pick, or because, like you said, you're trying to duck out of your WBC mandatories. The Berlanga fight, that's most definitely what a cherry pick is, in my honest opinion, because this guy came from nowhere. Like, we know who Berlanga is if you're a hardcore fan. He used to be at top rank. He headlined a couple cards. They set him up with a couple of opponents that he was supposed to win and dominate, but he are not having tough fights with him. And when I come in, I think one fight he was given the win, but it was a controversial win. It was like one of those type wins. Top rank let him go, so now he became a free agent. Now I don't know who is he with PBC now. I don't know who his promotional company.
I'm not sure. I was thinking that when you was talking who the promotional company, but it seems like people. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't want to say. I have no idea.
It'd be on the bottom of the screen, the promotional company. I'm gonna do some research on that and post it on the bottom of the screen here. But yeah, he seems he's most definitely a cherry pick. I thought the Badu Jack name was a cherry pick, but I really didn't. Why I didn't call Badu Jack a cherry pick was because he's the way bigger man. He fights at cruiserweight. I think it's 200 pounds. Yeah, he fight cruiserweight. And on top of that, you know, he is a champion. Even though he's 40 years old, he still, you know, he's a champion. But then,
but they were gonna drain him down.
That's what I'm about to say. That's what I'm about to get into. Yeah, that's what I'm about to get into. But then when I realized how the rule, when Bobby Jack came out with the rules they were putting on him about the he has to fight at 190 and it's like hydration clause involved and all the other stuff, I was like, yeah, that's crazy. You trying to take the man for his title, but not trying to fight him at his weight. Sounds familiar. It sounds like he did it before to another fighter. But I ain't gonna bring that up right now. But I'm curious what Benavides team is gonna do about this. Cause they can petition for him to either vacate the titles or fight him. They can petition for that if they want to. So I'm wondering, are they still trying to get like step aside money or something? Because they've been real quiet about the situation. So I wonder what the what the David Benavides team thinking about all this. And why nobody got no camera in their face right now trying to figure out how they feel about Chappell Charlo possibly getting a fight before they get one. Because I know they was looking for a Chappell Charlo fight as well. So if you're David Benavides team, how do you feel about Canelo seem to be overlooking you but trying to take one of your money fights in Chappell Charlo?
I think he would feel some type of way, but I think he'd be more upset with PBC. I think PBC he'll be kind of, because it's kind of like, okay, I'm the top dog, and you give the fight to Chappell Charlo over Canelo fight, and then you don't even put it in that it has to be a 2-fight deal. So I think Canelo don't have no loyalty to him. So I don't count Canelo, but as far as PBC, I think that they the ones that he would be upset with. So I think it's a dilemma for PBC in a way, because you know, how's he gonna feel about that? He may not want to be with the company no more. But I mean, I don't know, man. It's a mess going on right now.
I wonder who that feed is Benavides. If we do, in fact, have a Chappell Charlo versus Canelo fight. If I'm Benavides, what fight am I taking in a replacement? It got to be a big payday for me to forego my WBC mandatory. He has 3 WBC titles, 3 belts, bro. He has 3 of the same belt, man. I can't get over that shit. WBC keep giving this man belts every time Canelo duck him. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna be a 4th WBC belt around his waist if you don't get this Canelo fight. But you got anything else to add to this topic, man?
I think we covered it all.
With that being said, man, this is of course your favorite channel, man, CTB. It's Chin Tuck Boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. Say peace to him, man.
All right, everybody, remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing. But most of all, God, peace and love, and we out of here. Take care.